So here's how to create a sales landing page for beginners. In this video, we will be using lead pages, which helps you build high converting sales pages and is great for beginners who want something simple but effective. If you want to follow along with this tutorial step by step, click on my link below to start a free trial of lead pages so you can build your sales page alongside me. So once we're here on the website, let's go over to the pricing section from the top. And here on the pricing page, you'll be able to view all the plans that they offer, starting with Standard, Pro, and Custom. You can also switch between yearly and monthly and choose whichever plan that you prefer. Now, let's go back to the previous page and click on Sign Up Free on the top right. And if you already have an account, just click on Login. You can have your account with your email address or password or just with your Google account. So as you can see, we're now in the main dashboard, and this is what you will see. On the right side, we can see the performance metrics of 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days, and they will be visible just like this. And here, we have the recently updated pages. And here on the left side menu, we can see all of these sections. And under add-ons, we have Audience Insights, Lead Agent, Lead Enrichment, Pop-ups, and more. After that, we have the Assets section. This is where all your assets will be. Now, to start off, let's go over to the Landing Pages section. And this is where you'll be able to view all your landing pages. And if you want to create a new one, you can click on Create New Landing Page on the top right. So let's click on it. Then, we will be redirected to the Landing Page Templates. This is where you will be able to view all the templates available. You can use the search bar on the top right to search for anything that you want. And on the left side here, you can use all of these sections to sort out your desired templates. For example, let's go over to Page Type and select one from here. For this purpose, we will go with Sales. Then, we will get to see all the sales templates available just like this. Just go through them and select whichever one that you want. And right now, we're only viewing the newest templates. We can also sort by conversion rate and most popular. If you want to be more specific, you can also add additional filters as well. For example, if you go over to Industry, we can choose from any of these options. Then we have Style and Color. This makes it easier to find your desired template. So now, let's go through the templates and choose one to start building. Once you like a template, you can just click on Start Building, or you can select Preview in order to get a glimpse of the template. So we've selected Preview for this one. We can now scroll through the page and also switch between mobile and desktop view. This way, you can check out the template before choosing. And if you like it, you can go ahead and click on Use this template on the top right corner and then start editing it. So once you select Use this template, you'll be taken to the next step. So from here, we can start off by putting in the page name. So for this example, I will type in something like sales page. You can put in whatever you want. Once done, let's click on Continue. We will then be taken to the editor page just like this. So over here, you can select any element of the template. So let's scroll through and check it out. Now, if you head over to the left panel, we will get to see sections like Layout, Sections, Widgets, Styles, and more. If you go over to Layout, we will be able to view the page layout just like this. And for each section, you have all of these options. If you click on the downward arrow, we can see some more options like this. If you want to add a new section, you can click on Add a Section right here. After that, we have Sections. This is where you will get to see templates for different sections. Then, we have Widgets. You will get to see all of these options that you can put on your page. Then we have Styles. This is where we can change the buttons, fonts, background, favicon, and CSS. We can also enable custom CSS from right here. Next up, we have Settings. This is where all your SEO, social, analytics, and language settings will be. Then we have Writing Assistant. This is where you can use AI in order to help you write the content of your page. Now moving on to the main page, let's go over to the logo and select this image option. Here, you can generate image or upload your own. If you go over to All Images, this is where all your uploaded images will be. Let's select an uploaded image and click on Insert Image. And as you can see, the logo has been replaced by our own image. And if we click on this brush icon, we will be able to adjust the width and positioning of the logo. You can use the slider for the width. And here, you can type in any number according to your preference, and you will get to see the adjustment in real time. Next up, let's click on the three dots for this section. Here, you can click on Edit Section Settings, and on the left panel, you will get to see something like this. This is where you can customize this section further. If we scroll down, we will get to see all of these options like height, shape divider, padding, etc. If we click on Choose Image, we will be able to change the existing image and put in our own. Let's go to Upload and select a file from our device. And once it's done uploading, we can go to My Uploaded Images on the bottom right. And as you can see, our new image is right here. You can put in a name for your image if you want. So I'll put in jacket for this one and click on Insert Image. So here, you will notice that the new image has replaced the previous one, and it looks pretty good. After that, we can customize it further by going over to the left panel. Here on the sizing, you can choose these options to make adjustments according to your preference. So we can see options for the sizing, alignment, and repeat. Then we have padding, minimum height, shape divider, and more. Once you're done, let's cancel this section. And after that, we can start working with the text section here. Let's select the entire text and paste in our own one. And once the text is selected, you can change the type of the text. Then we have the font option. Over here, you will get to see a lot of options to choose from. Just go through them and choose the one that you want. And underneath, we have the bold, italic, underline, and more options. Here, we can adjust the text size, line spacing, and break margin. Once done, let's cancel it. Same way, you can customize the body text as well. And then we can set the type for this one the same way we've done before. Here, we have the AI option and the animation option. If you head over to animation, we can choose any of these animation options. Then, we can set the direction for the animation. After that, we can put in a delay and also set the speed. And going back to the brush icon, we can set a font for this section as well. So now, let's cancel this and move on to the button. Here, you will get to see all the customization options for this button. You can choose which color is primary and secondary. You can also set it between small, medium, and large. Then if you go over to the brush icon, we see more options to customize, like flat, line, gradient. We can also add animation to the button as well. Just choose your desired animation from the options. After that, just customize the animation according to your preference. Now, let's cancel this section and hover over on the button. And as you can see, the animation is active. This way, you can go through the entire page and customize your page however you like. You can click on the three dots on any of these sections. You can go over to Add Section and choose between above and below to add a new section before or after the selected one. Just go through the options on the left panel and choose your desired one, and it will be added right away on your main page. So once done, let's cancel the left side panel. Make sure that you're satisfied with your page, and once you're done, you can go over to the top and click on Preview. You will then be shown the page exactly in the way users will see it. You can scroll through and check it out. You can also switch between mobile, tablet, and desktop view, depending on what your preferences are, or just to check out how it will look like on different devices. Once done, just click on Publish on the top right corner, and that's it. That is exactly how to create sales landing page for beginners.